Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
Yeah. Clears out. Yo, man. Ran the money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, hustle and grub. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got several. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. Be hate no glitz, I don't it. Take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a breaker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On op pack, this ain't talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the GOAT. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This fire air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got shit on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Front and back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me. myself. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. This be hate, no glitz, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like home.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go through the rain here in Jacksonville. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7. 8 yards. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Ready? No! Panther Street! Let go!
Play action. Ward. Forced out wide. Taking off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
Throw on the run is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3.
70 Timberwolves. Ready?
Here's a handoff to Cook. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and a yard.
Let's go. Ready?
On the ground, it's Giddens. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run the draw with Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
Here we go. Set.
Man in motion, heading right. On 1st down, Ward. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Hey, check that. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Cook. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's 3rd down.
19.
They send the tight end in motion. Throwing on 3rd down. Ward exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
On the handoff, this is Cook. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Second and a yard.
Ready. Ready.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. He's got his big tight end. Gunnar Helm. Touchdown, Tennessee. That his first touchdown of the new year.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their way, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
On the return, it's Parker Washington. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Give him 14 on that play. One first down. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Another run here with Tootin. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Pass caught by Hunter. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That'll be caught. It's Hunter. And he will have the first down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play, and it's 2nd down. Travis Hunter was the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold them to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's 3rd and 7.
They try to throw again. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. It's Williams. That's taken in. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th down.
That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
On the give, it's 2. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Tackle there by Michael Hall. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
34-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. To throw, it's Williams. On the run to the right. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Jaguars come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Now, first down throw for Ward. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Mike, did you see how hyped the sideline got after that run after catch? I mean, I thought the bench was going to run out onto the field to celebrate. He refused to go down on first contact and second contact for that matter.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now it's Ward. this one complete right side. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down for Tennessee.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
That's taken in. It's James Cook, and they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. To the air again. Ward. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
7 Pirates. Let's go now.
Throwing again is Ward. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Titan first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Let's go.
A run with Cook. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
Here we go.
3.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
Titans first down.
Here we go.
Here's Ward. Moving outside the pocket. And he will wisely just get rid of this one. And set up 2nd and goal.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.
He'll get a couple, mark them down at the 3.
After putting together what's been a long and methodical drive, they suddenly find themselves on the verge of potentially stalling out. So this defense, they can get a stop here. That would feel like a pretty big win on a drive that's largely been dominated by the offense.
A 5-yard loss. It's 4th and goal.
Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try.
A 24-yard attempt.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. Washington now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
17-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Chewton. Room to run at the 30. Up the sideline. Past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars are on top. It's 14-10. Little now following the touchdown. Out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on.
To throw is Ward. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Drop 60.
On 1st down, Ward. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Devontae Wyatt getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him. Out of the gun, Ward. Looking middle, and he's got Brown. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
There's a short one taken in by Helm. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
19 Lions.
Off play action, it's Ward. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Flush to his right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. They're locked in on this drive. 2nd connection for that pair. This one gaining 22.
1st down, Titans.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Ready.
A run up the middle with Cook. Cutting very difficult in these conditions. He gets forward here for a gain of about 3.
On the ready.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Coconut Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Ready.
They'll send a man in motion left. Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. And that is incomplete.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable, and As the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit, he does a great job here able to put that one through.
Washington now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Run over center now with Tootin. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Right back to Tootin. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
We're going to run it, and this is LaQuint Allen. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And that is incomplete. Parker Washington was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He dives, and what a catch for the 1st down. Not only do they convert on 4th down, they picked up a quarter of the field. A gain of 25.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and
So
10
we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
This one caught at the floor. To the goal line and in. Jaguars Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars extend the lead to 8. It's 21-13. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. On first and 10, Ward gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Throwing, Ward. That's caught once again by Helm. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
68, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and they'll take this down inside the 35. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
And the Titans first down.
Let's go. Steady.
Ward to throw again. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Rolling right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Ready.
Again, it's Ward. This one complete right side. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Play action. Ward. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, doesn't really translate.
Good blocking, and he's in. James Cook, touchdown Titans. Greg, how often do we say it's a one-possession game, but that's a two-part story? Part one taken care of right there with the touchdown.
All right, Mike, so they go down and they get the all-important touchdown. But only half the time is this truly a one-score game. They need this two-point conversion here to tie it up.
Two plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Play fake, now Ward to throw. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Cam Ward, touchdown Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Initially looking to throw it for the touchdown, couldn't find anything, so Greggy takes care of business himself, using his legs for the touchdown.
Well, it was clear early on, Mike, that this defense was expecting the pass, and after matching all the receivers in the end zone, this quarterback realized quickly it was his legs.
He's got a man! That's caught! Give them the 2, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And they'll show him the sideline, out of bounds, getting back to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
What is up?
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. To the 45. Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he will dive into the end zone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Jaguars go up by 7, 28-21. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here's 1st down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Forced out wide. He's going to run it. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here comes 2nd and 4. They motion a receiver right. They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ward. He's got his tight end, that's Helms. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. His 8th reception of the game, and good for a 1st down.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Flushed to his left, going up top. He's got it! Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. A big one here in the 4th quarter. 42 yards. Now, 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll run with Swift. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, second down and goal. Out of the gun, Ward. That is caught, and it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Mike, I know everyone has their opinions about whether to kick it or go for two, but me, my honest opinion is I don't even think there's a decision to be made. I'm keeping my offense on the field. We've practiced all week for our gotta-have-it two-point play. Dial it up. Do not play for overtime.
That's going to be caught. Not playing for the other team. They get the two-point conversion and take the lead here in the final minute. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here comes second down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
Big play coming up. This is third down. They'll run here. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Titans. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oaks. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.